Yeah. You already know what it is. 237, no place like home. Catch me on the stoop. And today,
we got some people in the house.
your resident fly guys out here. We gonna talk about it today, huh? We gonna talk about it today, huh?
Let them introduce themselves.
Go ahead, get it out there.
I'm George, also known as Stalin, one half of the group Prjct.
Peace, Abdul, one half of the group Prjct.
The other half.
Because
Because that's what I'm a quarter. I'm only a quarter. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a quarter because it's 4 of us. So you're the other half, right?
The other half.
Essentially, everything's a group project.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yep.
fellas, tell the people's where y'all from out there. Man.
Oh, absolutely. Bushwick, born and raised, Bed-Stuy. I spent most of my days, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
You're not finished. He could George from Westinghouse. So shout out to one time. Shout out to the Westinghouse one time. Yeah, don't forget that.
Look. That's my alma mater. I'm all right with that. So I'm good with that.
So listen.
Don't tell me you went to night school then.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
I'm from Coney Island.
Okay.
I'm a Grady Falcon.
Okay.
Right across the street from Lincoln. Y'all already know the deal. You know, so I don't know too much about Western now.
Shout out to all the alternative high schools.
Nigga, we made it.
You made it out.
Sheesh.
Oh, shit.
For real?
I
man,
that's love.
It's all love.
The alternative schools, right?
Right. How long I know you? Like 30 years?
Oh,
yeah, like 30 years.
A very long time.
Very long time.
That's unique.
Yeah.
That's friendship.
That's a good run. Good run.
Yeah.
And it still be friends.
Yeah.
Right.
And we, you know, I used to sit down and get mad because dudes used to sit down and talk about their style, their dressing style. Like, well, I got a dude that I fuck with. This nigga's one of the flyest niggas I know. If y'all want to dress off, let me know.
Right.
A dress off, baby. Come on, dude. You know when they was talking that Bentley Farnsworth and stuff?
Yeah.
That was after the fact.
That was
because George was doing it before that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I never dressed like everybody else. Never.
Never.
Yo, I remember I had an argument with Kurt. In a barbershop. That's when those Nike boots was popping.
The ACGs?
The ACGs. I used to call them cop shoes. Because every cop wore them shoes, right? But it was me against the entire barbershop. And I'm arguing because
you had never worn them.
I never wanted them shirts. I stuck to Tim's.
Right.
Kurt was like, nah, you bugging, G. They comfortable.
Nah, they are.
You bugging, G.
After coming off the whole, you know.
They are comfortable.
Exactly. And that was my
That's some Harlem shit.
Everybody constructs. That's all we was doing. Was constructs, right? So then these ACG joints come out and it's like, oh shit.
I did all of that.
ACG,
give me that.
I did all that.
I did
all that.
But
you definitely wasn't with it.
Yeah,
definitely wasn't with it.
I was not with it at all.
You didn't do the 40 belows?
Of course.
He did Tim. So he was a Tim guy, like Tim, but no, nothing else. You know, like the glass.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You
did the Gore-Tex.
I just wasn't fucking with those Nike boots.
No doubt.
At all.
You get caught up in trends now?
Absolutely not. No way. So what's crazy is somebody commented on my page the other day. Shit gonna say, because you know most people in New York City, I know I carry a bag to work, right? I put my lunch in it because you know I'm cheap, so I can't be buying $20 lunch every day.
Salads.
Right? So I be taking my salads to work, and I put it in my bag. Shit gonna say she's tired of men carrying purses. So I'm like, bitch, where you see a purse at? Like that's a fucking tote bag. Like what are you talking about? Right. She go, oh yeah, I following shit. I am not. That is something I've never done.
So are they considering purses satchels?
That's essentially a man bag. That's
I mean,
a satchel is a man bag. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, if it goes like across your body and it's like small, that's a
purse.
That's a purse.
Right.
That's a purse. But I don't wear those.
Right.
No shade to the niggas that do wear those. I just don't wear those.
Right. Carry a dope ass tote.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I carry a tote all the time. But to say I'm wearing a purse and I'm following trends, I'm like, bitch, you don't know me. You clearly don't know me.
Right.
At all, like ever. The reason why the group project started is because I wasn't seeing shit that I wanted. Right? Because like my chick I was dating, she had fly coats, right? Bright colors. The shit was crazy patterns and all that. And I didn't see it for men. I saw browns, I saw blues, I saw grays, I saw blacks. But as far as like a pink and purple, some neon shit, I never seen that. reached out to him, because he's the production guy. Anything you need, this nigga knows exactly where to go to get it. So I was like, yo, bro, I got this idea. And he was like, yo, I'm with it. And we went full steam ahead. So we just started trying to source fabrics and find like dope shit that we just could never find for men. So that's how the whole shit got started. So for you to say I'm following trends, bitch, I'm trying to start a trend. What you talking about? I'm following trends. That's crazy to me.
So while you talk about it, what is the group project?
All right, so the group project is essentially a collective of individuals, right? And every drop, we add new group members. So like the last drop, we had Johnny Nelson, because you know you do jewelry. So we add people that don't do the core of our business to align with our vision. So we don't do jewelry, but if we know somebody that does do jewelry, let's collab. If we don't know somebody that's doing sweatshirts or sweaters or some shit like that, let's collab. So like he has a brand called Black Tag Apparel. So sweatshirts and all that shit.
Different silhouette.
Yeah, he knows it out the gate. So at the end of the day, the group project is about collaboration because we're greater together, right? You can't do shit alone. You always need somebody else. And if somebody think that they could do anything alone, then they fucking lost.
No doubt.
Right? So that's essentially what the group project is. To try to get people together to collaborate, promote each other, and move forward together.
But like-minded, like you said, like-minded individuals, it also gives us the opportunity to meet different audiences. So Johnny was able to meet a new audience coming from the group project, and we was able to meet a new audience coming from the jewelry space.
So that's cross networking.
Yeah, cross networking.
That's important.
So like the shirt he created, it says working together towards a common goal while ensuring all voices are heard. So that's, you need that to any successful group project. You need that to move forward.
So with that being said, that sounds like if there was an opportunity to do like a collab with another maybe clothing brand, you guys may do it.
Absolutely, all the time.
100%.
That's what the group project is.
The group project is all about.
Absolutely, all day.
We're all responsible.
So like our first drop, we had our first drop in Nordstrom. Not to try to
stun on us.
First of all, let me tell y'all something. Both of y'all. Today the day to talk your shit. That's why y'all here, y'all the guests. So now you not styling, you telling the truth.
Right.
As a matter of fact, that's your name.
That is the name.
Style on them today. Talk today.
So the first drop, we collaborated with a brand called Tainted New York City, right? So they had these dope denims. It's like patchwork. Shit was, I don't think it took like 40 hours per pair of denim, all made right here in New York. So we collaborated and be like, yo, we see what you're doing, let's get together. That's a whole nother genre that we don't touch because we do pants, shirts, and coats and shit like that. So as far as denim, that's not really what we do. So we collaborate. So yeah, so we would collaborate with other brands that essentially align with our vision.
I feel like that's what we do here on the show, as far as like not being locked into one particular genre of guests, right? So we have different people come through, so you know we could draw in a different audience, you know, depending on whatever it is that you do out there, you know. So we try to have different people, different walks of life, different companies, different you know projects, whatever you're doing. So I definitely understand that side.
Yeah, that's super important because if you don't, then you're just stuck in the same lane. You would never shift.
But those collaborations aren't easy, bro.
Oh yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy. So even he and I, we still collab. I'm gonna bring some ideas. He's gonna bring some ideas. But you also have to, you know, put your ego and pride aside because he may want to alter an idea that I had, and then I gotta, you know, black guy. He want to move my logo placement to the left. I want to move it and keep it to the right. I believe I have my finger on the pulse. He believes he has his finger on the pulse. But you got to do what works best for the common goal, at the end result. You know what I mean? So you got to put your ego and pride aside and figure out how this is going to work.
And clearly it's been working because it's selling out.
But it's not easy.
But the important thing about that is, and that's with any relationship, you know, any ship.
Absolutely.
In order for it to succeed, you have to sit down and say, yo, let me put my ego to
open
the side.
communication.
Got it. Like, and this don't make a difference if we're business partners, if we're lovers, whatever it is. We gotta be able to say, okay, yo, let's find the ground where it works for both of us.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's the shit. That's key.
That's key.
And y'all know I got a strong personality. And me and this guy go at it.
Bro, we go at it because we looking. It's funny because we look at the world similar, but then still do through different lenses.
Right.
Yes, and I think if we look at the world the same way, then our pieces wouldn't be as cohesive as they are.
Right.
I have a different vision. He has a different vision, and we can come together at the table and make this thing happen. But I definitely have a strong personality, and I'm learning. I'm learning to put my ego and pride aside on some grown man shit.
Oh yeah. So
I'm learning.
So look, just give an example, right? When I first bought this silk fabric, and I showed it to him, he was like, because it seemed like a lot. Until I actually made it. So I was like, until I made the sample, and he saw it, he's like, oh, that shit kind of fire.
But again, it's like, but I also take the approach where, okay, you know what? But I don't have all the answers, so let's throw it up against the wall. Let's see if it sticks. So I'm cool with. Let's see what the outcome is. You know, so I'm cool.
Sometimes, you know, somebody doesn't always see the vision.
Right.
Like for instance, like say you like, yo, I'm gonna put this, that, and the third on. You like, homeboy, this shit ain't going.
Don't do that.
Make it. Until you put the whole shit together and you like that. Like for instance, I tell you, look, Nadira's like, yo, George probably gonna come with his shirt. His stripes gonna go this way. His pants gonna go this way. He gonna have a spiral on his hand, and the whole shit gonna go some kind of way.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know, sometimes people don't see
that's
the
how
whole
patterns
thing,
work.
put the whole thing together.
Right. That's a fact.
That's the truth. That's absolutely the truth. Can't complain with that.
You know, we've known George for a while. George actually did a commercial in the hood with Washed Up Sunday.
Right.
Washed Up Sunday. Let's put it up. Washed Up Sunday. For all y'all that don't know, they was doing Washed Up Sundays.
Tell them what Washed Up Sundays was.
Washed Up Sundays. All right, Washed Up Sundays. You know what it was. You know, all the old ballers in the hood. You come out. You know, play a straight game, straight to 11.
Because you was washed up. It was
washed up. Yeah.
Wait.
Full court. Now,
that part.
Okay,
It was
not for the kids.
I'll show you the video.
Maybe
on
one court.
Nah, it was full
Or maybe it
court.
was full court for the video.
But it was full court. It was definitely full court.
It was
right now.
They washed up. They doing half court
and game on the 11.
Straight.
Straight.
No win by two.
None of that. Next basket win.
We gonna die out here. Whoever hit the basket is over.
Right.
But nah, G came out and shot a commercial with the peoples. It went smooth too.
It was good. It was good.
Well, that's how he and I met. We met.
Oh, okay.
Shooting well, we didn't meet shooting a commercial, but I wanted to shoot a commercial for my solo project. So, as he mentioned earlier, I have a brand called Black Tag Apparel, which I cater to historically black colleges and universities and festivals around.
Rod, hold on, Rod.
Hello.
How you going? Y'all got ice cream?
Thanks.
You going in the house?
You say you cater to all black, historically black colleges.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So my brand catered to a lot of the black festivals, historically black colleges and universities. And I had just started getting some traction on Instagram. So there was 3 brothers that I was fond of, just in terms of their style and their energy on social media. George being one of them.
Yeah.
Another brother by the name of Terrence Henderson.
Okay.
And then another brother by the name of D Leaks. And they were all a part of a group called the Bearded Gentlemen.
Yes.
So I reached out to. I'm sure. Right. So they had a nice little energy to themselves. So I reached out to a friend who we were all had some commonality with. Introduced myself to G, Terrence, and D Leaks. We sat in the studio, had an amazing conversation. Just about style, fashion, the idea that I had about this particular commercial. He was on board. We shot the commercial. The commercial was official. Amazing. Everybody played their part, and to this day, this is my brother.
No doubt.
But he left out a vital part of that story.
Okay.
What's that? What's the vital part?
And the vital part was he knows exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah. So there were some people that was like, George is an asshole. They was like, listen,
You would have asked me, I would have told you, like,
yo. So hear me. I was like, okay, but let me be the judge. Let me, everyone's perspective is different. So I said, all right, cool. Let me be the judge of that. And
him being a Brooklyn dude that he is,
yo,
I'm like, yo, who said it?
It was.
He would not
tell him. This shit came out by accident.
Yo, Came out by accident maybe 4 years later.
Okay.
But remember, my memory was crazy.
You still but we weren't on trial.
So I'm like, oh, that's who said it.
I wasn't no snitch.
So when it came out, I was like, oh, that's who said it. He looked at me like, oh, you a fucking asshole.
Yo,
like, really? Like, you still remember that? Like, yeah, so we remember that.
Yeah, but it was all good.
Because it ain't hurt y'all relationship.
Yeah, no,
not at all. Because I don't have the same thought process these other brothers have. Like, he wasn't an asshole to me. You know what I'm saying? It was just nothing but good energy from beginning to end. And if there was ever some difference of opinion, we were able to discuss it, talk it through, talk it out.
But that's what's missing now. You need to be able to agree to disagree.
100%.
Without it turning into anything else. And that's what happens, especially in our community. It is so important that we understand and learn how to agree to disagree to continue moving forward.
Right.
Instead of sitting down getting into the petty beefs and the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's ego, bro. That's ego and pride.
You're grown. You're grown.
100%.
But it's hard to get a bunch of niggas together that agree and follow a vision. So like, you see how all y'all came together to get this done? It's hard to get this done.
It's still hard.
I had your days and your nights.
We don't always agree. We don't always agree.
This nigga's like a whole ass. He ain't a half ass, so he a whole ass.
This shit is work.
So listen, just the other day, and I'm not going to go into details, we had a disagreement, and I was screaming from the top of my lungs. I was outside my apartment screaming. I had a sore throat afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And George is calm. You know, and I don't understand why he's so calm. Bro. But you know what? At the end of the call, he told me he loved me. I told him that I loved him.
Like 3 months ago.
Yo, listen to me. And then the next day or 2 days later, we had a 98% sold out event. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when we look at each other like, yo, bro, through it all, you know what I'm saying? We showed up for one another. You know, period. So again, you know, the group project is not an easy thing.
It's not easy.
It's not necessarily the fight; it's how you handle it after the
100%. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you're not always gonna get along. So it's how you.
It's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Yeah, it's how you finish it after. Like,
You shut up. But you need to fight.
Right. 100%. Yeah, it's good. It's healthy.
It's healthy. And then you need to know how to come out of that and be like, okay.
Because you learn a lot about yourself. Yeah, conflict resolution and all those things. I remember the first argument we got into. It was in front of when What's the Names was open. Over by Washington. What's the spot?
Oh, it's the girl joints that shut down and they opened up a new spot.
What's the name of that spot?
Nah, it's downtown on Washington.
Oh, they moved. I think they. I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
But we got into something. It was something that happened at the layout. And I thought he was upset with me about something.
Yeah, look, he walked past me and didn't acknowledge me. Yo, that's how I knew he was mad.
But listen,
I was like, oh, this.
But not only that is but here's the thing. So my friendship that I have, I have another brother. I have a brother that I'm friends for 45 years. So George is considered new to me, and his crew of gentlemen is also considered new to me. So I'm always on a lookout. I'm always watching. I'm always paying attention. So if I see something that's not right, it just raises a red flag. That's all. So I'm on guard. You know. So something had happened, and I was like, yo, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here. You and I don't even have to do business anymore. And he was like, what are you talking about? Why do you have to do that? Why are you even thinking along those lines? But that was the immature version of myself, not knowing how to deal. I'm learning, you know what I'm saying, as I go. Again, we're all learning. We're learning each other as we go. I'm learning his friends who I love and fuck with. You know what I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he and I are brothers, so I'm kind of leaning on his brotherhood. You know, and he's leaning on my brotherhood, and it just all works now.
Well, this guy said we need to take breaks from each other. He be saying us too much.
This was before.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. We need space.
Prior to just putting this back to putting the stoop together. You know, we spent a lot of time together. Like every day we lived together, and then we were kind of getting distant. We broke up. Everybody went their separate ways. So we kind of was distant. Everybody was doing their own thing. And I'd rather us be separate, doing different things, than still here on the stoop doing the same exact thing from 30 years ago, 20 years ago, like you said. So at first I felt like, you know, we needed to take a little break in between here and there in the show so we could, you know, just have our time to ourselves and our family. But we figured out a way to
make it work.
Make it work, get through the winter, have work ready, and still be in communication with each other, and to get out our ideas and tell each other how we feel about certain things. Yo, I don't like this. I want to do this. Can we do this? Try this, that, and the third. So I had to learn that too. Like, yo, you shut up.
So here's the thing. So let me speak to that. So he and I, we get into another tiff.
Tiff.
Yeah, we get into something else. And he disappeared for like 2 days. And I'm not used to that. Right? Because my brotherhood is like, yo, we locked in. It ain't no days off. We gonna work this in. We gonna talk it through. We're gonna figure this shit out. And
but the thing is, he want to figure it out immediately.
I mean, that's just
George
like give me a second.
Right. So I
don't want to say some shit that I can't take back.
Right, and that's what, and I had to learn that. I was like, yo, because I'm like, yo, bro. Listen, I am not your bitch. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But I am not your woman, right? But this is my pride. It's like, yo, bro, come on now, hit me back. Let's work through whatever it is we going through. And he had to let me know, yo, bro, look, I just need the process. Let me think about what just happened. So let me work it out in my head, and then I'll get back to you. And that's what we did. And we figured out, and it was all good. Again, communication.
Where y'all want to take the project, man? Cause I don't like the fact you out here making 20 fans and that's it. You get him if you don't get him, get him. Or I might like it. It might be kind of fly. Like, oh, you missed out, homeboy. Catch you on the next joint. But where y'all want to take the project?
So people always ask, like, how do you see it growing and getting to like a large scale, right? Yeah. So we'll never sell online. That's part of the cachet, right? So it's only literally probably one other brand that don't sell online, and that's Goyard. And you know how expensive Goyard is, right? Yeah. So if you want a Goyard bag, you got to go to the Goyard store. You can't get that shit online nowhere unless you're gonna get it resale and it's marked up. Right? Okay. So people take care of things that they got to go get better than buying some shit online. So fast fashion is fast fashion. That's not what we are. We're about craftsmanship and quality. So if you want the quality of our pieces, you got to show up to get our pieces. And back in our day, to handle your group project, you got to show up. You got to turn that shit in. You can't turn that shit in via email like these new niggas. Right? You got to show up to get it. This is true. So the group project, to get a part of that project, you got to show up to get it. So essentially what we're going to do is to try to scale the business. We want to have drops in various cities, but the same day.
Okay.
Right? So like the first market, the next market we're going to hit is in Atlanta. Right. We had a discussion about that. Right. Because a lot of our target audience is in Atlanta. The last pop-up, we had a guy that came in like that morning from LA. So listen to this. This story is crazy. He came at 1:45. So I'm still putting stuff together. And I'm like, yo, hold up. We're going to open at 2, so give me a minute. So I'm thinking he's going right back outside to sit down on like the bench. 2 o'clock came and the line formed. So at 1:45, there was no line. At 2 o'clock, there was a line. So I'm thinking, oh, he's first on the line. So I go open the door and I don't see him. Crowd comes in and they snatch everything up. He comes at 2:15. All the big sizes gone. The double X, the extra large, and the large is gone.
His size.
His size. So then he's sitting down waiting for this one dude to check out, but this one dude had a set for his friend, which is a double X and a 38. So he's like, oh, that's my shit. All right, I'm gonna wait. Dude waited 35 minutes, right? So I was like, yo, are you gonna buy it? Because somebody's waiting for it. I didn't tell him it was a dude from LA. I probably should have. So he's like, you know what, here, just let him have it. But he's like, all right, he's got to figure it out. So he bought it. Meanwhile, the dude from LA didn't get nothing. Damn. That's fucked up. Like, I was like, damn, bro. Like, he was like, yeah, I know, but it was no line. I was like, yeah, but what the like? I told you just wait. It was literally 15 minutes. But I guess because he didn't see a line, he thought it was gonna still be there. That 15 minutes cost him.
But he had a good time.
Yeah, he had a good time because we had drinks. He had the plush. He had the plush.
Yeah, we had the plush all day. Yeah, 100%.
So he was sitting out, hanging out with us, drinking. So it was good. Yeah, he still had a good day.
Yeah, but that's the thing about the group project. We're all community. So if you weren't able to get a hold of an item, the energy that are in our spaces are infectious. So you wanna hang around and you wanna be a part of it and be a part of the community and create a relationship based off of conversations that's happening within the spaces that we're in.
That's when it falls back on the stoop.
That's when it falls back on the stoop.
Well, let me ask you. You guys do limited pieces,
right? Yes.
Do you bring the pieces back?
Absolutely not.
So
look, like
we may
like what we do is we'll test things out, right? To see if it works. and then once we test it out and we know it works, we'll go out and buy all that fabric. So like this silk that we purchased, we tested it out first. So like I had the shorts a whole year before we sold it last week. I had the shorts from last year. These pants we sold last year. We sold out last year. So I tested the shorts last year. He was like, all right, it works. So you bought all the rest of that silk, made the shorts, and we dropped it last weekend. So a whole year later. Because that's usually the way it worked, like with us. Like we'll test some shit out, see if it works. If it works, then we go buy the fabric.
Okay.
Right.
Whatever the fabric is, however many pieces we make is what we have. So we can't like rebuy that fabric because it's gone.
Right, it's gone.
It's gone.
100%.
So like the last drop, we had some pants. Now, some of the pieces are a little far out there for like most men to wear, right? And you know me, I take risks. Somebody coming out, another just got you through the So
Yeah. So the fabric, you said these pants, they're a little far out.
yeah,
You take risks.
Yeah, I take risks.
We know you're
right?
willing to take a chance. We know that.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Though you feel like that's what it is. You
No,
feel
no.
Like you feel like it's a risk.
No.
Or you feel like his style is a chance or a risk.
Well, depends on the item, of course. Because again,
Go ahead,
I
Red,
think
'cause
it depends on the individual.
Red, kick it, son.
I'm waiting for this.
Ooh, Red, come in.
Because I just seen it this morning. And it was kind of disturbing too. And y'all perfectly points.
come over here, Ray.
Come closer.
Lil Uzi,
Yeah, nah.
you just did a photo shoot for
I already know where you're going with this.
Mark Jacob.
Prjct.
Yeah.
The skirt?
Me?
Yeah, that's too much. That's
That's too much.
too much for me.
But he said he's a straight man.
Nail polish.
Thank you.
all that. I don't. If you want to wear that, cool. I just don't do that for me.
Right.
Because you know, I'm a lot older than Lil Uzi Vert.
Right.
So,
That's-
like-
you think that's more of a generation?
It's definitely
That's a generational thing.
Definitely
Yeah.
a generational thing. Yeah.
That's like where he's going with it. That's not. I understand the classic man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, with the silver, that's still manly.
Yeah,
even
still
though
manly.
it's a
Yeah.
different material.
Yeah.
He's just doing straight with the gloves up to the elbow.
Yeah, I can't do
that.
Right.
That's
I mean,
Ankle flare socks.
yeah, the ruffles and shit. Yeah, like that's
He's
it.
supposed to
Yeah.
put the clothes on.
Right.
I mean, but remember, Diddy wore skirts too. Not a skirt, but a kilt.
A kilt.
It's still a
And look what that
skirt.
and look, years later, look what we finding out about.
Usher
just did it too.
I mean, but are they all in the same?
But listen, some things just aren't. Some things just aren't for everybody. But can somebody tell you what's fresh?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
I don't give a shit what nobody say. Yeah, but you know I've been like that.
Yeah, can
Yo.
somebody tell you what's
Yeah.
fly?
And
out
he's
here?
well. Let me ask you this.
What's up?
Okay, can't nobody tell you what's fresh, but everybody fresh is different.
Right, 100%.
So you know what I'm saying? Because somebody might wear a skirt, a kilt, you know, all those other things, that doesn't mean it's not fresh
Right,
to
to
them.
them. Right. That's
Am
what
am I still basic fly? Like this? I'm basic, but am I still fly?
you fly.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I thought you
I'm
did.
gonna
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
I fuck with all of this.
George.
100%.
I'm gonna tell both of y'all. Neither one of you motherfuckers can't tell me what's fly. You know what's fly? Whatever I say is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whatever
right,
I say
yeah,
is
right,
fly.
right,
Not
right,
what-
yeah, right.
You know, not what the magazine
Right.
is, not what you
Right,
know.
right,
somebody
right,
said. If
right.
I say it's
The
fly,
eye. You
it
gotta
is.
have the eye.
Right,
It
right,
is.
right,
It is.
right,
And
right,
and that's
right.
it. And that goes for anybody.
Right.
Yo, that's wild. Do y'all get caught up in name brands?
Absolutely
No.
not. No.
Brother, I'll pick up a piece from Walmart.
Yeah.
As long as it makes sense.
So
look,
look,
just look good.
what's
Yeah,
crazy?
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
I literally bought sneakers from Walmart, right? These Avias, right? You know they went viral. Them shits is $20.
Yeah.
But them shits is fly.
Yeah.
100%. And I try to get them.
Right. Yo, shit's crazy. And I got them in 2 colors.
Right.
So I was like, yo,
Son, did they
bro, them shits is fire. They like runners, like fire. Yeah, but like you can't tell me that those not fly. I don't give a shit what you say.
Yeah.
I can make anything look good.
Talk that talk. Son.
Like that's crazy.
But yo, I want to speak on something that this brother said, just about being a masculine, right? So this is what I've been hearing, and it's new. Not that I'm going into creating in this way. I just happen to be a masculine man, but I'm hearing that people are saying that when he and I show up, although it's beyond certain masculine men's imagination on how to wear things, when they see us, they still see the masculinity.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing that out loud.
Yeah.
And that wasn't my intentions.
Yeah, right.
But I'm hearing it from other brothers like, yo, bro, what you guys are doing I see masculinity, I see style, I see youthfulness still, all embodied in that look. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you guys still have your finger on the pulse.
Because it's different. It's different.
Because it's different.
And that's the thing. We have, everything comes back, you know what I'm saying, full circle. So at one time, you had all of these men in our neighborhoods, very masculine. They didn't have a problem wearing whatever it was, by keeping it fly. You know what I'm saying? But of course, with generations, things change. You know what I'm saying? So I think that once you sit down and you tweak some things and you bring it back, like, oh shit, that still is fly. You know what I'm saying? Like we was just out at Tama, and one of my people's had on a crochet whole outfit.
Wait, you gotta let me know what Tama is.
Tama.
I ain't know what that was. What's that?
Tompkins Avenue Association. They
That's
have
what they call it.
Tama. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but it's like a block party.
Yes.
Block party.
Okay. For all you people that aren't familiar with Brooklyn, let's say that. You know what I'm saying? They shut down parts of Tompkins Avenue from like Gates to Halsey Street.
It's legendary.
A lot of merchants come out there and they outside vending. It's a lot of networking. It's a lot of community. It's a lot of culture. You know,
and it's about allowing the dollar to circulate within the black community.
In our community. And the sad thing about it is, of course, you know, there are some difficulties with some of the neighbors that live over there. But, you know, hopefully they can figure things out and continue to keep this wonderful thing going on, you know, in the near future. Just like at one time, if you were from Harlem, we used to go up from Brooklyn to Grandstone, baby. A very similar type of thing where you're getting a lot of culture, a lot of community, a lot of, you know, there's so many things that go on in our neighborhoods. Unfortunately, they get cut short. You know what I'm saying? And we want to, because we're from Bedford-Stuyvesant, we want to sit down and say, yo, keep the things going. Let's figure it out. Let's figure out a way to make it work.
That's the truth.
But yeah. So you know,
they hearing that from the stoop too, cause of
right. And you know,
we for the community. We want things like that.
Definitely. And when the one thing that we want to say is, we're here to try to bridge a lot of the gaps that people see with their TVs. They look on these platforms and they see a lot of the negative stuff. But there's so many dope things going on in our neighborhood, so many dope people in our neighborhoods. And our thing, because this is what we do on the stoop, we just sit down and talk. This ain't an interview. This is just us sitting down, kicking it, especially with people we know. Like this is what we did. You know what I'm saying? We all gathered. This is where we linked up to fellowship at and talk. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about everything, not just the bad things. We talk about everything. So this is one of the things that we felt like the community, yo, this is what we do. This is what we did. Come over here and let's do this community thing together.
Yo, I do got a question since Kareem brought it up. Yo, how do you feel where the big brands are taking the fashion thing, especially for black men, since we just talked about birth? Do you feel like they dressing black men in these situations more feminine?
So I don't think it's the actual brands. I think it's probably the creative directors of those brands.
Okay.
Right? So like the brands, they're gonna create whatever they create. And the creative director is one who has the vision to see what that's gonna look like and show it to the public, right? So I'm not saying that they're gonna make the black man more feminine or masculine, but they actually have a vision and they want people to see the vision that they have. So I can't really knock them for that. I can knock the people that want to participate in those images, right?
Those looks, right.
You can say no.
Because you can say no. You can say no. You can say no, and we're already being emasculated just in general.
Okay.
Right? So like you can say, nah, I don't think that's hot. I'm going to pass on that. Because like, let's go back to my brand, right? The styling, right? A lot of shit I say no to. Because it don't align with what I'm doing. I don't give a shit how much money you're going to pay me. And a lot of times they think that that's like a negotiating tactic when I say no. But if I say no,
what are you saying no to? I think your audience should know what you're saying no to. So
there's been like a lot of brand partnership deals and stuff like that comes through. Because like I don't have an agent, so the shit comes directly to me. So and I see the offers, and if whatever they're offering me don't align with the vision of what I see in myself or what I want to promote or what I wouldn't spend my own money on, I'm not gonna promote that shit.
Okay.
So like there was a brand, I'm not gonna say what brand it is, and they had some moccasins. So I'm like, I would never buy them shit, and I'm not gonna promote them shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm gonna pass on this, right? So then I said no, right? And
regardless of the money.
Regardless of the money, right? So they came back offering me more money, and I was like, nah, but I think this person would be better suited, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, because I still want my people to get that money,
Yeah.
right? I'm not gonna do it, but hey, this person might, and I'm gonna pass that deal off. They still thought that was a negotiating tactic.
Hey. Some more change.
Offer me some more. I'm like, bro, like, and that's when I realized.
Thank you.
That's when I realized how valuable my brand was.
Yeah, that how valuable you are. They wanted you.
Because at that point, I stopped saying no. I just try to price myself out. And I realized if I say 15 grand, some niggas still go with that. I'm like, nigga, what the like? What's the no for them? Because remember, I don't want to say no anymore. Because if I say no, that's an indefinite no on their part. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with him no more.
Yeah.
So when we have a next project, he's gonna say no, something we're not gonna go with. So I just try to price myself out. And I realized, oh, like I could get some bread doing this.
Yeah.
So from that point forward, I was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do.
Question: do you consider nail polish fashion?
I wouldn't say that's fashion. That's somebody's personal aesthetic. So,
but I see it go. I see they putting the pairing it with more with fashion. Like every time they show a lot of bags and they nails, it's
but look, that's part of aesthetics, right? So, with anything, you want to style a shoe. So, like, let's just say you got a bag that you want to show to the public, right? You're gonna have to style that, right? And a lot of times, you want to see a hand in that shoe. So, in order to make that bag or enhance the look of the bag, you might have to put nail polish on. Now, I'm not saying, because you can tell a clear distinction between a man's hand and a woman's hand. So you can see like a very masculine hand with nail polish on. You can see what they were trying to do.
You see them motherfucking veins and shit.
You know what they were trying to do there. Again, that's not. I don't have a problem with that. That's not something I would do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the group project, it's unisex. It's for men and women. More women buy pants than men.
This is true.
So back to what I was saying before.
More women support.
I take risks. So a lot of men can't see themselves taking that risk. But a woman be like, oh, those pants are nice. So like the pants I had on at the last pop-up, one dude bought them, and all the rest was women. And then he got a text later on from one of the women that bought the pants. She showed her friends, and they wanted the pants.
Wanted the pants. Okay, absolutely.
It's too late.
Yeah.
By that time, it's too late.
Right.
But that just goes to show you that a lot of guys aren't willing to take, even if they see another guy in that, they be like, yo, I can't pull that off. I don't think I could pull that off. But you don't know unless you don't try. Even at the pop-ups, I had people try shit on. Like, yo, just try it on. You never know. You might like it. Just try it on. It costs you nothing to try it on.
This is true.
Just try it on. And a lot of times they end up liking it.
Look, I mean, again, you are a fashion, what you call them? Not Nista, right? Because that's a fashion Nova. What?
Nisto.
Fashionista.
Fashionista. That's what. Yeah, that's the word. Fashionista. And you know, because some of the shit, George, I used to be like, God damn, George pulls that off. I don't know if I would have had no balls.
I'm looking at George right now.
Not
I'm
saying
looking
I
at T-Pain right
wouldn't.
now. I'm like, damn,
Like-
George look good as a motherfucker.
Like, I would.
I'm like, damn,
Now that he
I don't
put it
know.
together, I would try it. But to do it first, I don't know if I had the kahunas to do it.
Yo, you know what it
and
be
he
for
does
me?
it.
I see him and I be like, all right,
He rocked
that
it.
jacket, though, maybe not the pants might not be for me, or the shirt might not be, but that jacket,
jacket,
I need
yeah.
that jacket. Or it might, or that day it might be a shirt. I'm like, damn, the rest of that I don't know, but that shirt,
I'm in that
shirt
position
right
too. Like,
there.
you know, I'll tell you, this is my brother. Yo, but there's certain things that he may do that I kind of raise my eyebrows to, not in a negative way,
right now, Thomas.
but more so, I'm not sure if I'm ready for it. You know, myself. So he, you know, George taught me color. And what I mean by, like, he showed me that a masculine man can wear these vibrant colors as well. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to play with colors because I'm introduced to colors from another masculine man, right? So I'm like, you know, let me start playing with colors. Let me not be so dark. You know what I'm saying, all the time. Because I think black men are dark. Like, we do dark colors, we do blacks, we do browns, we do grays, we do all of these. I mean, it's natural, but we still do. But the vibrancy of the colors that he,
Because he'll do a few.
Now I'm gonna do a future now, but I'm gonna do it my way. So I'm learning as I go. Like, we learn from each other. He's gonna do some shit that that I, you know what I mean, that he never thought about that I would do.
Yeah.
You know, so we learn from each other.
Oh yeah, but it's the same thing with him, right?
Yeah.
So the last drop we had these pants.
Yeah.
But they was silk, but he designed them with the stripes, like the stripes.
Mm.
So I was like, yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit much for me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I'm out there.
Yeah.
Until I seen him wear the shit with the jersey, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But then
that's some shit.
the streets gave me the same ooze.
Right.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And then when
So
it was
look-
time for the pop up, it sold out before I even came back.
So look, so he left. Right?
I stepped out just for a moment, bro. I
Yeah,
stepped
yeah.
out for
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all doing it there.
Bro,
Yeah.
and when I came back, the shit was already sold out. Thank God. Thank God.
Bless.
But so look, the thing is, a lot of people get the same kind of reactions when they wear our pieces. So even up till yesterday,
Yes.
he has styled
A friend of mine, John
Med, right? He's a DJ, fire DJ.
John Medicine.
Yeah,
John
fire
Medicine.
DJ, fire DJ, right?
Yeah.
So, but he was performing, so he's styling for this performance because he rapped too. So the reaction that he was getting wearing our pieces was the same reaction that we get.
No, wait, let me stop. Not only was it the same reaction, he kept me out to 1 o'clock in the morning. He kept me out because he wanted to go from club to club or from venue to venue because he because somebody got to see this work. Yo, he was feeling so good that I had this, and I wanted to go home, but I wanted him to stay in the space that he was in because it was a space that essentially he and I created, and he was able to be a part of, and he wanted to just stay out in this world that we live in.
But you want that.
But I want that.
That's what good fit will do for you. That's what
Right,
that's what a good fit
100%.
is supposed to make you
But let me add to this. He already had an aura to himself, and then wearing this particular setup or the ensemble that he and I put together just added to his aura. So it just added to something else.
And that's the type of shit you be like, man, I don't want to take this shit off.
Right. Which kept me in the street.
That's right.
He wants to move around. Yeah, everybody gonna see the fit. 100%.
And that's what y'all want.
Yep.
When you styling somebody, right? First of all, how do you feel about roll cuts, taper, Austin Flair?
I can't do a Euro cut because my body, they don't make it my body.
Yo, he talking to Styling G, man.
That's not true.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody could do a Euro cut.
See,
You
that's
just
why
gotta
I
step outside the bound, step outside your comfort zone.
So your cuts will.
You gotta do a little working out too. Like don't think it's that easy to just wear
So
that.
look, let's take this back to the group project, right? I'm happy you brought that up. So like we
I
do.
see George. I used to see George get it. They don't know.
I do. I get it. So we do the Euro cuts, right? Because like these pants, it we wore in two ways, right?
Yeah.
Either taper it like this, or you zip it out to the flare. And see, he wears it with the flare. I like mine tapered, so
I like that material too.
yeah. Oh, silk. Yeah.
You think you could wear that?
Hell yeah.
You think so? Hold on, let me close my eyes and
Yo, you see it? This guy. This dude.
I've been thinking this style. Like, from the shoes and everything, I'm looking at yours. I'm like, yeah.
And that's true, cause I dig it. I'm like, oh, George, that's problem. I know I can't. I wouldn't do it.
See, but you don't know that if you don't try it. You know,
that's true. That's true.
Good question.
That's a sweatsuit I got. I seen him in it. I
So
seen
look.
you in it, and I was like,
Joe. So
that
look.
shit tough. But I didn't know about the top. I was like, damn, could I do that collar?
So look.
And I was like, damn, that shit.
I'm happy.
Yo, if you could do a turtleneck, you could do a cross collar.
Yeah. So I'm happy you brought that up. Cause guess what? Some nigga jacked that whole joint.
Wow.
Literally, because our collar detail. Like our collar detail is our collar detail. You don't see that out there.
Okay.
So we crossed the collar, and like that's our piece. Yo, dude took the whole setup, like down to the way we set up our colors. He did the cross collar just like us, but it wasn't as large as we do ours.
Right.
You bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Bro, I'm gonna let him speak to that.
I'm mad. I don't know who it is.
So look,
because you tell us who it is, we gonna call them all kind of bitch ass niggas.
So look, usually He's the one who has the issue with niggas doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
But I was pissed.
Oh, and I've never seen him this way.
Yo, I was so pissed because it looked exactly like ours.
What you call him?
He didn't even have like he didn't take like a design cue here and there and switch it up for inspiration, right? Because you know that's what they say, inspiration. They're inspired by when they jack your shit.
Yeah.
But he literally stole the exact, like our exact design.
Tell the whole story.
And he posted it. And he posted it on IG too.
I had to speak on it.
Yo, he spoke on it on IG.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
oh shit, he really mad.
Because the same dude stole from my other man in LA.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this nigga, that's what he does.
His MO. That's his MO.
You can't.
Oh, you can't monetize off of it. No.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't get a trademark or a patent on clothing like that unless you switch it up to a way where other people have to use your thing. So like, you can't trademark buttons.
He didn't even do the 3% rule. He just did.
Names
Yeah.
out.
He just did.
I'm looking them up. I'm trying to find them because I want to call it. I want to name
Do
them.
you recommend guys to stay in shape and work out the way your clothing, or you got something for the bigger guys?
So
Well, hold on.
That's a good question.
Wait. You can answer that in 1 second. I think we should all stay in shape. Period. We should all move our bodies. Period. So I want to say that I believe that everyone here on this stoop is 40 plus, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Shout out to 40 plus.
Yes. Shout out. I'm 52. Maybe we wanna. But the bottom line is we should all move our bodies.
Right.
That's it. And that's the bottom line. We should all move our bodies as we're getting older.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna speak to that.
Yes.
Either you use it or you lose it.
Yeah, use it or lose it.
Yo. So yes, stay in shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta be in shape.
Yeah, not just for your clothes, just for longevity, for health reasons.
yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As we're all aging.
And you
prepare yourself for that.
And walk different when you styling in some dope shit.
100%.
Right.
You guys ever go into undergarments?
That wasn't a lane we probably thought about doing, but like we said before,
Right.
like we will collaborate with anybody who does something other than what we do, right? And underwear, and underwear is not our thing. So yes, we will collaborate on the design for underwear.
100%.
Because you could definitely recommend. I prefer you to wear these right here. Wear these jockeys when you wear these right here.
I mean, we all wear underwear, right? we all wear underwear. Yeah.
I don't know. Some guys command.
If you want her to feel that when you dancing with her, wear these shits right here.
Can I come to you and do a one-on-one? Like,
A one-on-one.
So we don't do that. We design what we like,
Okay.
and if you like it, then you purchase.
Okay.
We don't design based on something that somebody else wants. We design what we like.
Right.
If you like it, cool.
Fine.
If you don't, cool. Right?
Yeah, it's not for you.
Yeah, it's not for you. It's just not for you.
So y'all get the material. I can't be like, yo, I want this material. I bring this material to you.
No.
You guys do everything.
Yeah, okay. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. If you don't like this drop, you like the next drop.
But here's the thing. That wouldn't be a group project
Right.
situation. That would be you coming to one of us saying, hey, look, this is something completely on the side. We're not labeling it.
Right.
You coming and asking for our expertise on putting an outfit together for you.
Okay.
Right.
But it won't be the group
Yeah, it
project.
won't be the
So
group
it would just be a consultation.
project. Yeah,
Right.
consultation.
Right.
It's a consultation.
Well, of course, you know what I'm saying. It's definitely a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I'm happy that we got a chance to kick it with you.
Yeah, you know, I know where this is going.
I know where this is going. This guy's been coming
See,
for
I know it was coming.
the last 2 years.
It wasn't. I came.
You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he's here. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I want to come to y'all with what I got going on.
what I
You
got
know
going
what I'm
on.
saying? We believed in him because we like, yo, my nigga, you
good.
good.
Yeah,
Like,
you good.
like we of course, because again, we've known him for years, and he's always been one of the most stylingest niggas we know without a stylist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We want to sit down and say thank y'all for coming.
Yeah.
We also got some hats for you guys.
No doubt.
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt.
You know, 237, no place like home.
No place like home.
No
That's
place
right.
like home.
Right,
No
that's
place
right.
like home.
37.
Red
No
white,
place like
blue.
home.
Yeah. On the
So
colors.
when you ain't got the
Easy on the
when you ain't
colors.
got the grip project on you, you got the scoop one time.
You know,
I might wear this today.
Huh?
I might wear this today.
Oh, yo,
Yeah,
the colors.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I might wear this
We
today.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we want to say thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Appreciate
You
y'all
know,
for pulling
much
up.
more
Thank you for
success.
having me.
You know what I'm saying? And please, please keep doing your thing,
please
and
keep
please,
doing
y'all
your
know
thing.
y'all always
Keep
welcome to
going.
come back too.
Yeah.
Always, always, always.
Yeah, exactly.
This is easy and comfortable.
This
is organic.
No, it ain't an interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what happens is he already know we was on the stoop forever chopping it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it wasn't something we were gonna sit down. Yo, where you from? What's your mother's name? How many kids you got? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is like, yo, we want the people, because there's kids. There's kids out there that's doing some things, and we want them to see that there's people that look just like you doing dope shit. You could do it.
Right.
You could do it.
Right. 100%.
You could do it.
I was 2 seconds away from calling him to see if there was questions. Like, yo, do you have a list of questions? Y'all was 2 seconds from that.
Yeah. You would have been thinking about the questions. How you gonna answer them? This, that, and the third. Now, sit down. Let's talk, and it made it easier because.
And you know, we having a drink. We having a drink, having a good time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We having a drink, having a good time.
Right.
So, you know, we want to say thank y'all for coming through. You know what I mean?
And again, baby.
As always, y'all know what it is. 237, a place like home. Catch us on the stoop. It's love, baby. 100.
Like home.